Alright, I don't know what that was about, but I have a problem here with the adulation that black people have for Barack Obama. To me, it's problematic. It's a severe, serious problem. You know? I want to explain something to you people. I want to explain something to you people. Seriously. Seriously. When the dude talked about, oh, it's a nice breeze right here. When the guy talks about he's the president of all America, not just black America, and that's his excuse for why he can't do anything for you, clearly, you people don't understand how politics works. You just don't understand how it works. It's one hand washes the other, quid pro quo. What you do is you give them your endorsement, you give them your support in return for what you want, whatever objective that you want to achieve in the future. The problem is, you people are not coming to the table with any objectives, with any goals, with any manifesto. What he's telling you is, I can't do anything for you because it might look suspicious. And I'm like, are you stupid? That's the weakest excuse in the world. Look, black people make up his most faithful constituency. They support the dude no matter what, here, there, or everywhere. So how can it be that he can't do anything for you in return? You see what he's doing? You see what that means? You dummies got to vote for me, and I ain't going to offer you nothing but a feel-good sensation. Well, you know what you can do with a feel-good sensation. You know, that and a roll of toilet paper gets you through the morning, right? Which is me saying, a feel-good sensation is a crock of shit, right? But this dude played you off like that. Well, he was selected. He wasn't elected. I'm like, does it matter? Does it matter if he was elected or selected? Fact of the matter is you're not asking a dude for anything. And when you don't ask him for anything, you're not going to get anything. Right? What's the reward for getting your vote? There is no reward for getting your vote. Don't give a damn he got your vote. Right? I'm the black dude. You're going to vote for me just based off affinity. I look like you. Of course, we don't really know what my politics are, and then, you know, we already, about 5 years into this guy's administration, and this guy seems to be a real warmonger. But you can't get black people to open up their mind about anything. All right? You can't get them to open up about nothing. You know? Oh, no, we've got to support him because the Republicans won't let him do what he wants to do. First of all, we don't know what that nigga want to do. We really don't know what that nigga want to do. And even still, if the dude was smart enough to get the job, he also smart enough to know the word no. If they say we got to do this and the country's going to collapse, say no. Why is he trying to sell everyone this prospect of fear? Fear. Oh, we got to be afraid because things could get worse. Right? This is what they sold you with the reason why you couldn't boycott. This is the lie that they sold you with the reason why you couldn't boycott the New York Post and drive the New York Post bankrupt. Oh, no, we can't do that. Things might get bad, and then things would be worse. Well, if things are always worse for you, my question is, what do you have to lose? Right? What do you have to lose? What the hell is this? I thought it was a water fountain. It's like some stainless steel bongos and shit like that. You know? But, you know, so what have you got to lose? You're talking about, oh no, we're going to lose the opportunity to make friends. And that's basically what I see, or what I think black people are doing, or what they're doing with respect to politics. That's the political mindset. They're over here trying to make friends. No one else is trying to make friends, but you're trying to make friends. Everybody else is trying to strategize and craft alliances, and you're trying to make friends. So when someone tells you, hey man, I really need your support so I can get this position, and then when he gets the position, he doesn't do anything for you, but you're still friends, that shit means something to you. Because to most of us, you know, I just told you, it ain't worth shit. Alright? You're getting pissed on. You thinking, there's nothing better than a golden shower. I wake up in the morning, golden shower is the first thing on my mind. So then you call up your local elected political official. They come and they beg you for your vote. And you just figure, well, if he's begging us for our vote, that must mean we're liked. And so you don't ask for anything in return. Ask, right? If he's going to refuse, then you find out what the other side is going to do for your vote. And then, if the person that you vote for, the person that you elect, if he wins, if he's elected to that position of comptroller or mayor or councilman or president or senator, you're supposed to hold their feet to the fire. Hold their feet to the fire and tell them what you want. This is what we want. We want job training centers or something like that. This is what we want. We want you to keep that hospital open. Something like that. You know? This is what we want. You know? I don't know. I don't know what the objective would be. I just know somehow there's a sentiment in the black mind, in the black political mindset that will not allow them to think openly and didactically. All right? Openly, decisively, and didactically. And then you get a guy like Barack Obama tell you he can't do anything for you because he's got to be the president of all America. Well, I said, I can't do anything for you, man, because you're not going to do nothing for me. You want me to take my ass down there and vote for you, and you can't even mention me. And I'm not even going to talk about how these dudes have bastardized the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, right? But, you know, when you're just looking to make friends and be liked, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. Now, when you get off your ass and say, look, man, I don't care if we're not friends. I've got an agenda. If you're not going to help me achieve my agenda, I'm going to find somebody who will. Now, you cannot tell me with $1 trillion in the black community that you can't bully anybody you want to. Now, if you decide not to bully those people, then that's all on you. But you have the power to bully the people. The problem is, were you to ask me, you got a lot of bitches that really control black political theory and the black cognizati. The mind and the intellectual state of black people is just pretty bitch-y. Now, some of you may consider that to be misogynistic if you think I'm referring to women, but in most parts, it is. In most parts, it's not. If you can consider the way that people think, if you can consider how they think and how they behave and how they even draw conclusions, and you say, wow, does that sound like the most productive and effective way to run a campaign? Or even to run an adversarial campaign? Or does it just sound like something I would need to do to make friends, and then you internalize what you know of how women make friendships and how men make friendships, and you'll see what I said was correct. It's real bitchy. The black political thought, black political theory, and the economic intelligentsia. Real bitchy indeed. You know?